Well, it's not going to be 7 weeks of trial because we're going to have to do jury selection, and jury selection is going to take a while. So we have to work around those dates. All right, if we start jury selection that first week in March, while that is spring break for a lot of people, it'll just be that any potential jurors out there in the Fulton County universe who will have been summoned for that week will already have told jury services whatever their excuse is before they ever get to us, so they just basically will never get to us. And so I guess it won't matter it won't be like we've got jurors saying, I'm on spring break this week, or my kids are on spring break this week. They will already have told jury services and been deferred. So that probably will not be the big problem for us that I had been anticipating. So I'm thinking we plan to start with jury selection on March 3rd. And if nobody is willing to waive watching the giant group of jurors get told the preliminary instructions, then that's when we'll have to start. And then, I don't know, we'll just go from there. Which means we'll have a couple of gaps in April probably for those few days, like during the trial itself. All right. Okay, so y'all are all going to file whatever narrow, small motions in limine specific to whatever these two music videos are by noon on Monday. The redacted indictment is going to be ready and shared with defense counsel and the state also by noon on Monday. Or do you need to close a business on Monday? Close a business on Monday. Monday's not technically a work day anyway, since it's MLK Day, but we'll call that 5 p.m. on Monday. Witness lists to all of us by noon on Friday, January 24th. We will be starting jury selection March 3rd. We will be taking April 21st, 2nd, and 3rd, and April 28th, 29th, and 30th off, if we're still going at that point in time. Beyond those dates, anybody have any dates that I need to know right now that are stretching out through the next 4 months, maybe 5 months from now, that is something immovable for y'all? Okay. All right, so that should be our only pause in the trial. Who thinks that's going to be true? Not me. Okay, so we're going to meet, let's see, can the state also have any response they want to file to whatever motions in limine get filed by next Friday, close of business?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so why don't we plan to get back together if need be? I think we need to get back together and check in with each other so that y'all can keep me apprised of how we're progressing. How about Let's plan to have court, let's say 9:30 on Thursday, February 6th, to take up, deal with whatever we need to. Oh, okay. That whole week?
Yes, starting on Monday, I'll be on first case with County.
Do you anticipate it that still being going on Friday? Could we maybe do something Friday?
I may be with the jury deliberating at that point.
Okay.
I have no objection to logging on via Zoom. If you
Okay.
want that.
All right. Let's do that. Then let's say Friday at 9:30, Friday, February 7th, we'll just call that pretrial conference also. Anything else anybody needs to bring to the court's attention at this point in time?
Your Honor, Attorney Johnson for Mr. Eppinger. We're just trying to get some clarification as regards to the jury questionnaire. I was just wondering, are we going to adopt the one that we used before and people can submit any additions that they want to it, or how is that process going?
Oh my gosh. So the additions, any potential additions, I told y'all in December when we were all here in court, were due to me yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I plan to subtract from it. So had you given me any additions to consider, I would consider those. But that deadline has passed.
Understood, Your Honor. I guess I was wondering, will we be going through the formal questionnaire line by line to determine if the omissions that you all wish to make for all of us to agree upon?
I had wanted to do that this morning, which is why I asked this morning earlier if anybody had anything they thought could be deleted. And I got kind of a general, anything that's not relevant because it has to do with some other defendant, which I'll take a look at. If you've got specifics and you want to go through it right now, we can do that. Otherwise, if you want to just send to everybody over email potential deletions for me to consider, if you could get that
Yes, Your Honor, I'll get that
to me by the end of the day on Monday.
You'll have it, Your Honor.
Okay. And then I will go through, and on the 7th, when we get back together, we can kind of parse it more specifically.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. Y'all get to work. Mr. Dark, you and I talk about what you might need in your order for any kind of funds. So if you'll come on up here. Everybody else is excused, and I'll see y'all on the 7th. Thank you.